What up and welcome to weekly recap number 6. In this video, I'll be talking about the progress I've made from the last week of my writing 15 minutes a day challenge and just rambling about whatever else. If you haven't found this channel through the shorts, basically I'm writing for 15 minutes a day every day. Well, at least 15 minutes a day every day until I publish my first book. And yeah, these videos are just a little recap, so you don't have to, if you missed a day or you didn't, or like, I don't know, if you don't want to watch all of those videos every day, you can just watch one of these a week and it's called progress. All right, over this last week, what have I done? I finished the first section of chapter 15. That sounds weird. Wait, no, my bad. The second section of chapter 15. It's split up and it's weird. Well, not weird because it makes sense in my head at least. Basically, this chapter is reflecting on the answers of a survey I sent out to my teachers. And so there's like, the chapter has sections in it, and each section is a different question of the survey. So I finished the first question from the survey, which was the second section, because there's an intro section before that. So I finished the second section, and now I'm on the third section. This section's question is, I'm trying to remember. It is, how did you feel about college? That's the question for this section. Now, I just recently started this section a few days ago, and I've made a little bit of progress. I started the intro of it, and then I just basically looked through the answers for my survey and kind of read them and looked for what's good and what I should put into the section of the chapter. Aside from my writing, on what I know so far, I also, over the weekend, did my sci-fi short stories. I mainly worked on an apocalyptic one. I'm not sure what I'm titling it yet. I think the tentative title will be just One Last Night. I don't know, that's what I got so far. I want to do, I don't know how I'm going to, release that. I think what I want to do though is write one chapter of it and then release that chapter and then work on the next one and release it based on chapters. I'd probably just put them up on my my website. So yeah, aside from that, this week's hyperfixation has been drawing, doing a little bit of sketching. I got a little sketchbook I picked up. This is what I got so far. Some landscape, like a view of a deck looking out over the ocean, some clouds and whatnot, you know. That's this week's hyperfixation. I got these nice cool pens or pencils too, because I don't know. That's just this week's hyperfixation. Hopefully not just for a week though. And aside from all that, I just realized today is Tuesday, and I said I would be doing these on Mondays, but yesterday, I don't know, I just kind of ran out of time in the day. But also yesterday, I started school finally, even though it's like September 23rd. I started school quite literally like a whole month after all of my friends. It's because I'm going to film school, so it's different, but my school runs for like a whole year through the summer even, so different. I started that yesterday, and so far so good. Hopefully school won't interfere or stop me from all of this stuff. It shouldn't, hopefully. I don't think so. It doesn't get in the way too much. I have school from 9 to 1, so then after that I can do my videos and my writing. Oh crap, I still have to do my writing for today. It is what it is. But yeah, that is my progress for the last week and kind of an overview of my life right now. Not that you asked for it, but that is that, and now it's time for weekly advice. All right, this week's advice is change is good, or well, no, change can be good. I feel like that kind of fits the scheme or theme for this week. Me starting school, big change for me personally. Other changes going on in my life. You probably don't want to hear about all that crap, but yeah. Oftentimes we think that change is bad. You know, people fear what they don't understand, so if you don't understand the change, you're gonna be scared. Oftentimes that's how people think about it, but change can also be for the better, for good. A lot of the time it is, even if it seems bad at first. If you wait long enough, eventually you'll realize, oh, that was actually for the better. It's a good thing that happened. That is it. I went over progress and weekly advice and yada yada. That's it for this week. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, watch my daily videos, and I will see you next week. Have a great day.